The world's 5 most closely guarded billionaires. Kidnappings for assassination attempts. Personal protection officers, often known as bodyguards, are thought to be the domain of royalty, celebrities, and political figures alike. However, as the number of high net worth individuals grow, bodyguards are in demand for a wider and more diverse variety of clientele. But you may wonder, what makes a person worthy of protection? You're about to learn. Today, we'll look at the world's 5 most closely guarded billionaires. Hello and welcome back to our channel. If you haven't yet, please click the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified whenever we upload a new video. Number 5. Queen Elizabeth II. The Queen's security troops are impressive but somewhat mixed. The classic tall-hatted Queen's Guard is well renowned for its extravagant marching spectacles and is the most visible and famous line of her defense and unwavering poker face when on guard duty. They are, however, far from the joke. Some tourists misinterpret them and are completely capable of ruining your trip if you do overstep. Then there are the security guards that patrol Buckingham Palace around the clock who are more traditional than the Queen's Guards with their toy clothes. However, I have been known to almost shoot the Queen on one of her late-night strolls. When you truly need to keep your Majesty safe though, you can call the Royal Protection Squad. This elite Scotland Yard squad was founded in 1983 and is said to be made up to 185 SAS-trained officers varying in James Bondness. The RPS is in charge of the Queen's protection around the clock, along with the rest of the royal family and the diplomats of London. Number 4. Jeff Bezos. When you enter the world of the rich and famous, you face a whole new set of problems. The first is safety and security. That would imply that Jeff Bezos, the world's richest man, would have to take some precautions to secure his own safety, right? Jeff Bezos has bodyguards. With his money, he has not only invested in the personal safety of his own personal bodyguards, but he has also had to engage in additional significant security measures. Bezos has had to safeguard the safety of his family, friends, and close associates. Bezos has a net worth of roughly $200 billion, and with that much money comes a lot of security concerns. People such as kidnappers may try to kidnap Bezos or his family for ransom. There is also the unavoidable hatred that some individuals feel for Bezos. Some of the venom has come from the Saudi kingdom. The Saudis targeted Bezos when his newspaper, The Washington Post, published incriminating stories about Jamal Khashoggi's death. Although Bezos has no say over what The Washington Post publishes, the Saudis still attacked him despite this. Bezos' chief of security, Gavin de Becker, discovered that the Saudis were responsible for hacking Jeff Bezos' phone and providing the sensitive information to the National Enquirer. Being under attack by an entire nation indicates that Bezos requires assistance. He has a strong belief in the security provided by de Becker. Bezos even went so far as to pay de Becker a blank check to figure out who is behind the hacked cell. When Bezos appeared in the film Star Trek Beyond the World in 2016, a small amount of information about his security methods was revealed. One of the film's stars, Chris Pine, recounted to Vanity Fair that Bezos arrived with 9 bodyguards and 3 limousines. According to recent sources, Bezos spends approximately $1.6 million annually on personal security. Bezos must safeguard his own safety, whether by employing personal security or erecting bulletproof glass in his office. As the world's richest man, taking security risks is out of the question. Number 3. El Chapo Guzman. Despite the fact that there are many well-known names within the prison walls, no other prisoner is more carefully guarded than Mr. Joaquin Guzman. El Chapo, the Sinaloa cartel drug leader, is known throughout the world. El Chapo has been detained countless times but has always managed to elude capture. However, since being rearrested in 2016 and extradited to the United States, he has been housed in Manhattan's 10th South jails. The drug boss is guarded 24 hours a day by armed guards, he needs to sleep in a new jail every night, and the dogs keep him safe. In addition, he must taste his food in case of poisoning. Mr. Guzman has even complained about his prison conditions, such as being locked in his cell for 23 hours a day. In the media, he has been forbidden any outside contact with his family, except for his lawyer at court appearances. But if this serial prison escapee, who was accused of killing thousands during Mexico's violent drug battles and has a confirmed history of killing his rivals even while imprisoned, manages to escape again, he would face severe consequences and security will face his victims' vengeance. Number 2. Mark Zuckerberg. Nothing about Facebook has been hidden anymore, even CEO Mark Zuckerberg's identity budget for personal security. Since 2015, Mark Zuckerberg has spent approximately $20 million each year on security. His personal bodyguards for his house and vacations cost him $7.3 million. These bodyguards are also known as Zuckerberg's secret police. According to speculation, the detail consists of 16 full-time guards who work in alterations at all times. This amount is regarded as a record for any CEO of significant firm in terms of security costs. Zuckerberg appears to prefer to keep his personal life private. Facebook spent more than $23 million on security for its CEO in the last year. We pay for costs related to personal security for Mr. Zuckerberg at his residences and during personal travel under Mr. Zuckerberg's overall security program, including the annual cost of security personnel for his protection in the procurement, installation, and maintenance of certain security measures for his residences. He is also escorted and driven everywhere he goes, both in public and private. Sheryl Sandberg, Facebook's chief operating officer, has a continuous security protection scheme identical to Zuckerberg's. This shows the importance of Facebook executives' safety. Number 1. Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin, like other Russian political elites, is safeguarded by the State Protective Agency, but Putin's entourage appears to be a whole other package. Little is known about Putin's arm in the Federal Protection Agency. There is no public data on its operations, and no reports are available. It is so covert that only educated guesses can be made about what they do. Vladimir is a divisive personality who has been the focus of media interest since he was first acting president. It was reported that the individual had begun to cultivate a personality cult around him, similar to past leaders. Although there are no gigantic statues of him being erected, he has become an internet icon in his own right, which has kept him in the public eye, which does not come cheaply. Of course, the popular view of this leader is severely polarized due to his cabinet's political and financial corruption, which has resulted in endless protests, threats, and assassination attempts, forcing Putin to increase security in his own unique method. Former Russian President Vladimir Putin's bodyguards have amassed enormous authority in exchange for their unquestioning loyalty. Many have amassed large fortunes, demonstrating how Russia's new ascendant elite has taken advantage of a system designed to safeguard the old. The Presidential Security Service, or SBP, is a federal government body tasked with protecting Russia's president and prime minister, as well as their respective families and houses. SBP employs between 2,000 and 3,000 non-uniform personnel. Okay guys, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time. This is Miss Luxurious signing off. As always, don't forget to visit our YouTube luxury channel, Luxzoid, to explore the many virtues of great comfort and extravagant living.